another not so good news. Right, you get some pop-ups come up here. Right, the equality watchdog has been told to come clean over their failure. Yes, their failure to hold the DWP accountable for benefit-linked deaths. So there you go, the equality watchdog has been told to come clean over their failure to hold the DWP, the Department of Work and Pensions, accountable for benefit-linked deaths. How far back do these benefit-linked deaths go? Right. Between, see here, 2011 and 2014, 2,380 people died after being declared fit for work. Right? So 2,380 people died after being declared fit for work. And a further 7,200 people died after having conditions put on their ESA. Right, so why has the equality watchdog not been holding the Department of Work and Pensions accountable for this? Right? This year, pop-ups are going to come up here. A woman in Leeds had a telephone assessment. A disabled woman in Leeds had a telephone assessment. And because of that assessment, they stopped all of her benefits. Right? How can you do an assessment over the telephone on somebody's physical or mental health? You can't. How can the DWP assessment people declare you fit for work when your own GP says you're unfit? They are superseding your own medical practitioner. They're basically calling your own doctor a liar. They're saying, nah, you're fit for work, after your doctor has turned around and said you're not. And because of this, between 2011 and 2014, 2,380 people died, and another 7,200 died after that due to having conditions put on the ESA. This year, you had the woman that had a telephone assessment and they stopped all her money. MPs have now raised concern about a disabled man having his benefits stopped and he starved to death. Yes. MPs have raised concern because a disabled, vulnerable man wrongly had his benefits stopped and then starved to death. This year, 2023, and this goes back to 2011. And the equality watchdog has not been holding the Department of Work and Pensions accountable for these preventable deaths. The Department of Work and Pensions are wrongly stopping people's benefits, vulnerable disabled people's benefits, and they're starving to death. This is what I said in my last video. They're making fuck-ups and then covering it up. Yeah? They're covering their fuck-ups up. They're trying to, as Jeremy Hunt turned around and said, this year, what's left of this year, they're going to try and get as many people off of disability and back into work. After their own GP has said that they're unfit for work. So are more people going to die? More people are going to be declared fit for work after their own family practitioner has turned around and said they're unfit for work? DWP going to cause the death of more people? And I suppose the equality watchdog won't hold them accountable for that either. So between 2011 and 2003, you got 2,380 people die after being declared fit for work, and then over 7,200 people die after having stringent, tough measures put on the ESA. That's over 9,000 people. Quite a bit over 9,000 people died because of the draconian, fucked up methods of the DWP. Their barbaric policies are killing people. Like this poor disabled man that starved to death after they wrongly stopped his benefits. And our MPs have put out concerns. Jeremy Hunt is pushing this even further by yet again picking on vulnerable disabled people. Like this woman that had a phone assessment and they stopped her money, disabled woman, had all her benefits stopped over a telephone assessment. This disabled man who starved to death because of DWP fuck-ups and their draconian policies. And Jeremy Hunt wants to get more disabled people off of disability and back into work. Well, it's quite clear here with the evidence that we've got here. It's killing them. They're literally killing disabled people by their draconian policies. And these MPs have noticed that there's something seriously going on with the DWP and they're covering it up. And they're wrongly stopping vulnerable disabled people's benefits and they're starving to death. How about the vulnerable disabled people that suffer with COPD, chronic hip and pelvis pain, arthritis, and also dyslexic? So they can't do no physical manual labour because of their arthritis, their COPD, their chronic hip and pelvis pain, and they can't do no office work because they're severely dyslexic. What are you going to do with them people? Department of Work and Pension, Jeremy Hunt. You're going to kill them as well. You're going to force them into a situation that is untenable. All these new policies that are coming out this year, 2020, well, also this year, there's only a couple of days left of 2023. All these new policies coming out in 2024 are going to kill more vulnerable disabled people. Be they have mental health problems, physical health problems, or both. These new policies will cause more deaths. And I suppose the equality watchdog will ignore that one as well and not hold the DWP accountable for those new deaths. It's high time families of these people that are dying because of the draconian policies of the DWP start taking the Department of Work and Pension and the Equality Watchdog to court for these needless deaths. It's high time people started holding the Equality Watchdog accountable for not holding the DWP accountable for these deaths. Well, I wish you all a happy new year, and let's hope more people stand up and hold the DWP and the Equality Watchdog accountable for these deaths that are linked to benefits. The Equality Watchdog is implicit in this because they did not hold the DWP accountable. They're just as bad as the DWP. I wish you all a happy and prosperous New Year.